Hello, and welcome to another episode of the STEM Confidence Podcast. Today, we are delving deep into the world of data storytelling, which is a method that, in my opinion, revolutionizes the way we present and understand data. In this episode, we will uncover the significance of data storytelling. We will also explore its key components and provide some practical tips to master this art form. So, to begin with, I want to say that data storytelling is much more than just presenting numbers and charts. In my opinion, it is about creating a narrative that contextualizes your data, which makes it relatable and engaging for your audience. By crafting a compelling story around your data, you can communicate complex information effectively and also inspire action. At the core of data storytelling, there are three essential elements: the context, the conflict, and the resolution. The context is sort of the foundation of any compelling story. It sets the stage and provides the audience with the necessary background to understand the significance of your data. Whenever you are establishing the context, consider your audience's interests and concerns. Ask yourself what questions are likely on their minds. And by framing your story in a way that resonates with your audience, you can immediately capture their attention and create a sense of relevance. Alright, the second one is the conflict. And the conflict is the heart of your data story. It is actually where you delve into the problem or challenge that your data aims to address. As you explore the conflict, it is very important to incorporate the external context and discuss some potential solutions. In this part, it is very nice to use visuals such as charts and graphs to illustrate the magnitude of the problem and the potential impact of finding the solution. And by expanding on the conflict, what you do is to create a sense of urgency and compel your audience to pay attention, which is exactly what we want from your text or presentation. And finally, the resolution. This is sort of the payoff of your data story. It is actually where you present your solution or key insights derived from your data. In this part, it is important to recap the problem and explain why your solution is the most effective. It is very important to use this opportunity to sort of reinforce your key messages and leave your audience with a clear takeaway. Whenever you provide a resolution, you give your audience a sense of closure and empower them to take action based on the insights that you have shared. Alright, so these were the three important pillars of data storytelling: the context, the conflict, and the resolution. Now, I want to proceed to share some practical tips for mastering data storytelling. The first tip is to ensure that your narrative and visuals are cohesive and aligned with your key messages. It is important to remember that you want to guide your audience through your data step by step, using annotations to highlight the important points. By maintaining cohesiveness, you create a seamless and immersive experience for your audience. The next one is repetition. We have all heard that repetition is key to reinforce your messages and enhance clarity. Introduce your main points early in your presentation and repeat them throughout to ensure that they resonate with your audience. By reinforcing your key messages, you increase the likelihood that they will be remembered and acted upon. Alright, the next one is very important, and that is to maintain clarity. You can do so by asking yourself, so what, whenever you are preparing your presentation. This helps you stay focused on the most relevant and impactful information. Additionally, it is useful to incorporate relatable examples to make your data more accessible and more memorable. Remember that by humanizing your data, you create a connection with your audience and make your story much more compelling. In conclusion, data storytelling is not just a skill. In my opinion, it is even a form of art that requires practice and refinement. By applying the principles of context, conflict, and resolution, along with the practical tips such as cohesiveness, repetition, and clarity, you can really create data stories that resonate with your audience. And whether you're presenting to stakeholders, delivering a conference talk, or writing a report, mastering data storytelling can really elevate your communication skills and make your message more impactful. So keep working on your storytelling abilities, experiment with different techniques, and don't be afraid to let your creativity shine. Thank you for listening, and until next time. Thank you for listening to this episode. If you are ready to elevate your communication skills and transform your data into valuable insights, schedule a free discovery call on the link in the description.